About to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's...
Please. Wait a moment. Before attending the meeting...
What do you need?
Promise me that you...
What do you think?
Okay.
Incoming!
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you.
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions,
You can tap.
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but
Paimon's a little worried.
to be honest, I feel the same. Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today. Only when you're safe can the plan be. You're welcome. And good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Don't blink!
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbye?
Yeah! Also,
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply I hope this is clear to you.
huh?
Didn't we already do that during...
You can never have enough words of...
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the serious... We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people...
Speaking of the front lines, you're...
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries. But the advantage of not being a mercenary... Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well,
I'm not like the rest of them.
this guy.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people in... I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupt... But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness, come to think of it, perhaps the academia, the Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease... At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of But
if that's the case...
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest?
In that, to make sure we're still on track, I would like to
Where are we going?
to an aramite.
Speed of light. Huh? Don't blink. Hey!
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still...
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
Anyway, we're not going to. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The Traveler. I want you to record. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the. Now, please get ready and put on this.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes,
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say, because to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case,
Huh?
have you forgotten? You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. And this after all that time.
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, though
But
you could say that those kinds of
things you're interested in are...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the...
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan.
I did. And that's how I saw.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As had I known all Hatham would give you those kinds of suggestions.
Look, you already know that we're all on the...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. But also will...
Seems you really do.
Traveler, Paimon. This is all. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra.
Wait, how can
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered. My plan will clear us.
That also sounds like something Al-Haith.
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous?
Of course he does. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made enough.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself to make the whole thing more convincing. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and...
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of the...
Sino, on behalf... We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please...
Well, now that you've put... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I...
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation...
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al Akmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint.
And I suggest that you report the...
Got it! Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might...
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards...
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been cut.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan, no matter how you look at it. They don't...
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction...
The Akasha is still in operation. So actually, considering the power of the...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that but. Things like that...
That's true. But what?
Look at it from a different angle.
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the... Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can...
Because the Akasha controls the entire...
The Academia, by sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can... However, at the risk of... Emotions are part of our behavior. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of a decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your... So, in my...
Makes sense to me.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever...
I'm so glad that this is...
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert...
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And,
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned?
it seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our...
There's no need for flattery.
Yes.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district.
Understood.
Map?
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Act. Get ready. We will move out and...
I'm all for work-life.
Time for the operation! Let's go meet... Speed of light! Look! Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the case.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands...
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia?
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
With sword comes shadow.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Incoming. Speed of light. Incoming. Hey! A fisted reprise. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Incoming. Hey! Haste! Speed of light!
I will have order.
Don't blink!
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
You pitiful.
I'm afraid you'll regret it.
King Deshret will cut.
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino. I will now take my...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really...
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Rama...
Once we're done here,
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so...
go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it...
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. If we need help, get ready for the next phase of the plan.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you... In the time it took you to get here,
sorry. We didn't mean to...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like see... All joking aside, our responsibility dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goal.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tiny. If all hate them in Sinos, so we'll find the sages have placed spies every... You should be...
Like, Paimon thought mercenaries...
That's certainly true.
How much...
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. Come on, give me a smile so that I'm looking good. There are many kinds of smiles. Let's go. It's time to pay...
Incoming!
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And...
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
a mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask.
Yes, I know. Actually, he left parties.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met. But for now, all we can share with you is...
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been... Okay. I will answer your questions and will...
Sino's name really does work wonders.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, that you don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar...
Hypatia? Why would he want...
And what do you mean by take away? Is he...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of...
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia hasn't...
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking...
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you...
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my...
Well, you're the only one who's ever made...
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective... I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that...
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted... And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
I can't help but...
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter...
I can barely believe...
I don't think I missed any
Sorry, we can't tell...
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be... Recently, my master wrote several letters to me.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville,
I'd like to ask you to do that for me.
I can do that, but the Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are... If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave.
All right. We've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of...
I must say, I didn't expect...
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly do... On that note, aren't you also being quite...
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how. Also, if you run into. I think this may be something.
Okay, we'll find.
Thanks.
Right. Now oh, by the way.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what—
But we have no idea where he went!
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going—
That's right. Let's go to the port. Shh! Don't draw there. The port is crawling with Fatui Soul.
Let's keep going and see what we can—
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here.
Uh-oh! He saw us!
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to—
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she was.
Oh no! Are you...
Let's go!
Paradis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to...
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that...
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research. Much less, I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Di now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Paradis Di as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Hinari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Yeah. Here.
Order guide you. There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia. Keep dreaming.
Yes, Hinari! Beat him up!
Incoming. Hey. Nowhere to hide.
Right there. This is good.
Fuse is lit.
You need to hurry up.
With all my strength. Dance with the waves. Speed of light.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Solidify.
Here.
Send this quickly.
Yeah. Cut to the chase.
This is order.
Incoming. Speed of light. Time for a light show.
This quickly.
A fist of reprise. All eyes on me. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Hey!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Parties DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be—
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and— Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. She peered into my consciousness and saw my path. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower. How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, you're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a— where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go— Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What happened?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need...
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only 2 of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Thank goodness she's...
Hey, how
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the...
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry.
So that's what you were talking to the ballad?
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry. Maybe the
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past.
Have you noticed?
So, if the
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. In other words, we've successfully completed the stage.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure...
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party Steve. Let's continue to keep a low profile.
You can just focus on your plan. My wound isn't going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Speed of light!
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go?
Let's report back. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya, so we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture.
Good.
Oh, Tainaria!
Everything also went to avoid alerting the Quarry.
I can't believe...
It's all thanks to...
It appears to have been very... Well, is that a...
Huh? Wait.
Well...
Shouldn't you end with...
Personally...
I'll hate them, you...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then So you should find someone more suitable to...
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, but you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like...
Huh? Join you? You mean... you also...
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming day?
Huh? Wait. I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you... I must admit that I'm a little... But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you...
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help with...
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep.
All the preparations are done.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super...
Well said.
Huh?
Oh.
Alright, let's all...
Okay.
Yep, good night,
In work as on the stage, one must act with gumption.